elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's marked. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Haynes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They're going to ride this running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the right. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Looking to throw for it. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Smith takes the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the catch, it's Wilson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Give to the running back. There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Saunders. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Saunders. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Got it in the middle. It's Ivy. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Penn State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're trying to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Davis looking to pass. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The plays, you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
finding an escape route. Quick spin on the run. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Davis will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Prescorn. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down. Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Zings it complete to the right. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the run, it's Haynes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, I I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
He might want another play. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Turning it on! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this. Tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth.
Penn State 19, Michigan 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver. Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
They'll give it to the back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Going to swing it on second down. The sure hands, it's Moore. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Priestcorn. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Pulls it in. It's Turner. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Wilson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on this kicker. Now, you need to make this kick to send it into overtime, but this is not a chip shot. This is not a gimme, and this is college football. Crazier things have happened.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
That's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.